go again. On the road to Loretta'S. Headed down to Ichikani for the regional. Let me turn that music down. Got those music rights, as I mentioned. Yeah, we're headed down to Ichikani again for the regional qualifier, vet regional, and myself, got Robbie over here, and we're headed down to Ichikani. A lot on my mind for this trip. A lot of worry, a lot of stress, anxiety. Like I really want to qualify for Loretta'S, as did Robbie.
At the light, turn right onto Highway 86. Then turn left to merge onto
I don't even know why I have this thing on, because I've been to Ichikani so many times in the past couple months that we all know how to get there. Anyway, we're gonna stop and get some gas here first because we're running low. Lucky for me, I've got two $40 gift cards from the recent Michelin motorcycle tire spring promotion, where I bought some Michelin Starcross 6 just for this road to Loretta'S. Man, tires are expensive. Golly bum. Yeah, tires are expensive. Bib moves are expensive. Going to Loretta Lynn's is expensive, and we ain't even got there yet. So yeah, we're headed back down to Ichikani for some practice. I'll get into the details of where we're at mentally and physically, and where we're not physically. We'll get into that. I'm gonna gas up here first. I choose the Spinks right here in Piedmont, right above my house. Why? Well, Spinks is good, and
they got fried chicken.
Well, yeah, they got fried chicken, but they never, ever charge me for coffee. So we'll top up with a fresh cup of coffee. The gas I'll pay for. The coffee will be free. We'll be back with you in a minute. Y'all think I'm joking, but I'm not. I actually use this right here, that reward card, to put gas in, and they got Robbie. He's making his way back to the van. Here in a minute, I'm gonna tell you about Robbie's back and what he's got going on. No, he is not 112 years old. He's just a working man running a business, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Right now, more gas. Thanks to Michelin motorcycle tires and the spring promotion. Yes, I do buy my own tires. I get t-shirts for free though. All right, now we're gassed up. Yeah, we know how to get there. Anyway, I'm gonna turn that down. I'm gonna turn that down too. Anyway, we are officially back on the road to Loretta'S now that we've gassed up and ready to go. As I just showed you a brief clip of Robbie's back as he's struggling. I think we're all struggling. Any vet rider, I don't know, the plus 25 kids, plus 30 kids, they don't even know what old is, but if you're coming into the plus 40 or plus 50 class, you probably have some aches and some pains or some old injuries. You know, I recently discovered, after having some shoulder pain, riding at a sand track, thanks to Stu Baylor and everyone down at the Shoals MX for letting Robbie and I in on their little private track. Anyway, found out the shoulder was aching and went and had it checked out there at my orthopedist, and turns out, oddly enough, I have a chip on my shoulder. Many people could have told me that without going to see a doctor, but I verified it with x-rays. Apparently it's an old injury that I didn't know about, or I never got checked or whatever. Anyway, that's when you're dumb, you gotta be tough, right? What's that song? Anyway, so got a shot of cortisone in that, and then took a week off of riding, which is not what you need to do when you're trying to get ready to the regionals. But anyway, had to break in a new pair of boots. That was fun, new boot goofing. I'm just goofing. Anyway, and then earlier today, had my knee drained, which feels so good. Got about 65 cc's of fluid off of that left knee, and that's going to improve my flexibility considerably for this weekend until more fluid gets built up, and then we'll get that drained off next week. But we're worried about that then. My buddy Robbie over here, he's enough about me whining about my injuries. Robbie's what's the matter with your back, buddy?
My back is whacked, jacked.
Your back is whack. So Whitney Houston said that crack is whack, and you said your back is whack, right?
Yeah, it's spinal.
Now you sound like Mike Tyson. It's spinal. It's spinal. So some of y'all ask me or DM me through social media and ask, what does your buddy Robbie do? How does he have 100 and something bikes? Well, Robbie is a successful man in that he and his wife have built a really good business, RDG company. So they see these cool toolboxes with like I've got the DCMX tools with the little with the cut foam for around everything. Robbie and his wife, they have a company, and that's what they do. Not necessarily toolboxes, but for major customers like BMW and stuff. And they a packaging engineering company, and they manufacture packaging, high-tech packaging to ship products back and forth without damage. And anyway, he spent Monday underneath one of his water jet cutters that it being down was costing him thousands of dollars per hour, I'm sure. So he crawled around and was all up under that thing and replacing a hydraulic pump and everything, and lo and behold,
I can't move. Yeah,
he can't even move right now. Robbie, to be honest, Robbie is contemplating being a full-time mechanic this weekend, as opposed to trying and race in plus 50 and plus 45. Which is what he hopes to do. But the thing about it, I just want to reflect on Loretta Lynn's in general. Robbie's been before, so yeah, he'd like to go again. But chances are probably pretty slim, right?
Pretty slim.
Even 100% healthy.
Even 100% healthy, I've got 16 hours worth of prep. 16 hours worth of prep for this. So you probably need a little more.
Yeah, probably need a little more. But as we head down to Loretta'S, I just want to reflect on the event itself. I've only been as a spectator. Well, like I said in episode 1, went and helped Christophe Purcell once for Michelin, and then been going with Robbie. We've just been hanging out and having good times, and now we gotta focus on lap times. So I really hope to make it. Honestly, there's a lot of pressure on me to make it because I'm putting myself out there with this Road to Loretta'S documentary, or maybe it's a mockumentary if I don't make it. But anyway, I hope to make it. Robbie has been before, like we talked about in that one episode. He basically threw away a championship with a stall, or a stall in the last corner. And again, if he'd have won that championship in plus 30 BC back in 2001, that wouldn't have changed his life one way or the other. He wouldn't have got a factory ride. He wouldn't have got anything. He wouldn't have been the next anything, right? And that's the same with me. If I make it, it ain't gonna change my life, but if I don't make it, it could change my life, because I will forever hear it from Robbie,
of course,
and
starting
Sunday, and from my buddy Danny Smith and Harvey Hall. Both of them are coming down here to support us for the weekend. Harvey rode in 2001 the 250C class and got a 14th overall maybe. And if I make plus 50, I probably have no chance of being in the top 14. And if I don't make, if my finish in plus 50 isn't better than Harvey's plus his 14th and 250C, I will hear it from that jerk for the rest of his life. That is all I will hear from him. But anyway,
for sure.
God forbid if I don't qualify, because sure, I've got 125 Supercross main event, 125 Supercross main event to my name, and yes, I went to Travis Pastrana's when I turned 50 and did a backflip to dirt. Backflip to dirt, flipping 50th birthday party. But if I don't make Loretta'S, I'm just going to catch teetotal heck from all my goofball buddies for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I got a lot of pressure on me. I don't have the pressure that these kids have, though. If you think about some of the kids that are going to their regionals this weekend, that the families or maybe have their priorities out of whack, and they're probably beyond their eyeballs in debt. and just hoping to make it, hope to get that chance. There's a lot of families out there that are just putting a lot of pressure on that. You think back to like Travis Pastrana, close friends with him, worked with him for years in his supercross and motocross career, and you know, Robert and Debbie had triple mortgaged the home. The Pastrana brothers family, they're putting an exorbitant amount of money behind that just to make sure Travis can get to Ponca City, get to Loretta'S, get to all the races, get to the X Games, in the hopes of it going that way, and it certainly played out well for him. Accomplished a supercross and motocross racer championships, and then went on to, as we know, X Games and so many other things. But anyway, I can't fathom the stress that kid had on him at times. Or Ricky Carmichael, you know, his came from simple means, and Big Rick and Jeannie, they put a lot of weight on his shoulders. Anyway, I hope everyone that's trying to make a career of motocross, first and foremost, tries to make memories of it and tries to make learn life lessons from it. That, you know, some days are tougher than others. You fall down, you got to get back up, and anyway, keep it all in perspective. Life is about perspective. We're all learning as we go and improving, and hopefully this young man right here and myself will be super happy campers coming back on this drive. But if not, hey, it's more great moto memories with friends, and for that, we're both very blessed. So we're back on the road to Loretta'S. Hey, look, Robbie, there's another Buc-ee's.
It's a Buc-ee's.
234 miles. They got
Dippin' Dots.
They got Dippin' Dots. Yep. We may be late. Matt Walker. You know, Robbie, I just had a little epiphany here. It says right there that we're going to have a 3:38 arrival. Now, I told Matt Walker that I would be there at 2:22 p.m. and that was my intent, but not to be a jerk, but
I made you late.
Your little bitty broken back, when you broke your little back and made you sweep in weight because spinal. Anyway, so it's gonna be 3:38. It's gonna be the J-Law arrival time now. So funny enough, J-Law hit me up via Instagram and gave me the opportunity to mechanic for him this weekend. Now,
all right, hey Randy, I have a deal for you. I'm gonna offer it to you. I'm gonna offer it once because you're gonna accept it. If you don't accept it, I don't know, we'll talk about it, and I'll adjust it and I'll re-offer it, and then you'll accept it. So I want you to be my mechanic, I'm gonna call it, but you're not gonna work on my bike. I know you can work on my bike, but you're not gonna have to work on my bike. You're just gonna have to come to the starting line and press my start hook button. It's gonna be harder than you think. It's only at 100 millimeters, but I'm just not good at the start hook thing. And then you're gonna have to stand in a specific spot, probably by the start, for each lap of all three of my races. And you don't have to cheer. I actually prefer no emotion, but I'm gonna have a pit board. It's gonna tell me what place I'm in. I'm gonna need you to write that on there with the dry erase marker, which I'll supply. And other than that, in exchange for your services, I'll provide my services. But the thing is that on Sunday after Moto 2 and I punch that ticket, I'm out of there, bud. So unless you're like Moto 5, I'm leaving you hanging. But I'm not leaving you hanging because I'm telling you right now. And other than that, dude, I won't need anything from you except your commitment and your word. One other thing I'm going to say right now is that when we're on the starting line and we're setting my start hook, if you aid by pulling down with your hand on my handlebar, do not fucking pull on my throttle cables.
I messaged J-Law back and told him, man, that would be an absolute honor to do that for you. I like where the kid's at now. He's back on track in life and making some good decisions and enjoying motocross. And I think that's awesome. You know, seems to have his head on straight, which anyone who's doing motocross, none of us have our head on straight. Let's be real, right? Let's be honest. Anyway, but so I hope to see J-Law there. Hope he does good. I've offered up my buddy Harvey Hall as a mechanic or pit board holder. Harvey, as we mentioned in the episode 2,
My mechanic.
Harvey, he was his mechanic. So Harvey can write breath. He can write go. He can write pass, which is something he didn't do in high school, but he can do all those things. And anyway, the 3:38 arrival. We'll see you soon, J-Law. Here we are.
Wow, there's a lot more people here now.
Luckily, we've already heard Robbie's story on the drive down on episode 2, so myself nor y'all were have to put through that again. But as painful as that is, Robbie right now, his back is still killing him. I'm trying to hit every pothole I can, buddy.
Yeah,
but that's just going to help loosen your back up. You got Bengay on it. You stunk up the entire van.
Yeah, sorry about your seat.
Well, yeah. Well, you asked me a minute ago if that had a seat heater in it. I guess that's that Bengay on fire. But
it's a leave, man.
It
does smell like Bengay. I'll give you that.
I wish you would have leaved it in the store because that stuff stinks. Anyway, all right. I ain't been here 5 minutes. This guy already wants my autograph.
I guess you sign a picture name, please.
Yes, sir. Will do, buddy. As it would turn out, Robbie, that young man really didn't want my autograph. He's just like my son, who's about the same age. He just wanted some money.
Sure didn't grab as many arm hairs with the last time with this band either. Wow, that was a solid 7 or 8 right there. That was a whole bushel of arm hair.
Well, it looks like that would look like.
Well, she did yours. I had to do mine, and you're sitting here hitting every braking bump.
Well, again, I'm trying to loosen your back up. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go see Tyler McKay here at MPT. I want you to be fit. I want you to be fast. I want you to be you, Robbie. I'm gonna hook you up with Tyler. Let him do some stretching and get you situated, buddy. We're gonna work that back out. Wow, and then we're gonna work that track out. Look at the back sides. I'm gonna go Matt Walker on you. Look at the back side of that turn. Look at the back side of that bowl turn. Most tracks, the bowl turn's not that good. Matt Walker, what is up, man? Dude, man, when you put on a show, you put on a show. I'm excited to be here. All right, so the total is $220, and I'm gonna round that up to $222 because that's my number, and Matt Walker can use that extra $2. Get him some riding lessons. Thank you, ma'am. That song pretty much maybe sums up what we're doing. What do you think, buddy?
It's either the road to nowhere or the road to CBS to get some more Advil.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Robbie said he's ready to leave this track and go get a hot shower back at the hotel. I'm gonna tell you what, the track out here today was prepped perfect. It's so much fun in the first couple of practices, and it just gets rougher and rougher and rougher. Yeah, pretty good practice today. Felt pretty good. What's interesting to me is that some of these old cats try to be like James Stewart and not put their transponder on during practice. You know what I mean? Because I was seeing myself at like 3rd or 4th fastest in the plus 40, and I was like, whoa, that's good. But then you keep in mind, Mike Brown did not ride plus 40 practice. He went out with plus 25 just to hurt some kids' feelings. And then also plus 50, I think some of the heavy hitters didn't have their transponders on. So anyway, I'm not smart. It's my first time on the road to Loretta'S. I don't know how to play those head games. I just put my transponder on and went out and had a good time. So 4 practice sessions today. Robbie put in 4 serious practice sessions. I'm gonna try to hit every bump on the way out to help loosen up that back.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Yep. Got all my safety equipment off.
Yeah, look at that. There's another one. Let me hit that one. There we go. There we go. Look at that. How's that? How's that, buddy?
Good. Yeah. Be sure you center that one too. Yep. You should accelerate a little bit more.
All right. So back to the hotel. No 32 to fun this week. Anyone who's asking. We're gonna get back. There's a Cracker Barrel by our house, and even though Cracker Barrel now serves beer, it's nothing but waters all night. We're serious about our road to Loretta'S. Or
do they have ice cream?
Yeah, they have ice cream. what kind of program Matt Walker's running here. It is clearly 6:01, and it said gates open at 6. I'm gonna tell you what. Come on, Matt. Let's get this gate open, boy. We got some racing to do. I mean, am I right?
I mean, we could just break the chains, but
Oh man! Hey,
I'm gonna tell you
son,
what,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm already on you.
I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. Look out there. I'll tell you this one time. Look.
You should have seen it at 6 o'clock when the gates are supposed to be open. You should have seen it at 6 o'clock when the gates are supposed to be
Just
open.
hear me out for a sec.
Hey, better late
When
than
you look
pregnant.
out there, brother, you got to think to yourself, God was smiling when He made this race.
Amen.
You hear me?
Amen. I hear it,
God was
brother.
smiling, son,
Oh,
when He made all that right there.
He's
Ain't
got
no
us
doubt
all
about
grinning.
it.
Hey,
I hope y'all have a good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what.
A good weekend.
I'm gonna tell you
Thanks,
what, buddy.
sir.
I appreciate it, Matt. Hey, Matt, the combination is 0222. 0222. You got it, son. You got it. Woo-hoo! Hey, Matt, when I get up, I'm ready to get down.
Hey, he's been like this since 5:05. He's already taken a.
He liked the story at 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Man, he's already taken a dump and everything.
Well, here it is, race day. Saturday morning. First motos will start on that gate way back there. Yes, that finger's crooked, but it's pretty handy for front brake. That thing's perfect for front brake. Anyway, Matt's throwing down some water. This is a long start straight. Just looking at the gates and trying to pick where I want to go down there. Inside line, of course, is going to be the way to go here. I don't know about this right here, this outside line, this Stu Baylor line. We saw Stu Baylor rip that down here, and I don't know if I got that in me. I don't know if I got that much cojones, but anyway, man, early morning, a lot of nervousness, anxiety, a lot of excitement down here, but anyway, just prayers for safe riding for everyone today. I hope everyone has a good time and fun, and yeah, I want a ticket. Dang right, I want a ticket. picking through that made me feel better about it. I'm good on water. I'm good, thank you, thank you.
Good ride. That's the way to start the week.
Well, hey, that relieves a lot.
Oh yeah.
Getting a crappy start, picking my way through.
Now you know you don't need to worry. You just gotta go out there and execute.
Yep. Hey, thank you. I was digging deep, but thank you.
That's good time.
I'm good. Huh?
That's good lap time.
Yeah. Hey, I'm probably 25th, 20th going in that turn. Horrible start. Update on the road to Loretta'S. Robbie and I each had our first motos today. We both are in 50 plus class. We started side by side. That was kind of comforting for me because line up beside a friend, that was good, so I know I can trust him. We both ran so far behind going into the first turn, I felt like I was cruising at bike week. There were so many motorcycles in front of us. And,
yeah. Some of them laying on the ground.
Yep, a few of them laid down. Thankfully, we didn't do that. I had a great, honestly, I had a really good first moto in 50 plus. Was I think 9th at the end of lap 1, and then just kind of kept picking away, the 5-lap race, and I was able to move into 3rd on the last lap. So that was awesome. Robbie's back, which has been killing him, was a bit better. He put Icy Hot on it, and what else do you put Icy Hot on?
I was multitasking, Randy. I don't know how many times I gotta go over this. I was multitasking. I knew we were running late for practice, even though we got there at 5:58 and the gate was closed. Yep. But I was brushing my teeth with one hand and rubbing Icy Hot with the other, and I had to pee. And I didn't get toothpaste on my.
You did not get toothpaste on your goober.
Yeah.
What did you get on there, Robbie?
Oh, Icy Hot.
Icy Hot. Yeah.
Hey, it's like menthol and no underwear. and VP 110 all at the same time.
Yeah.
And then went out there and practiced. So the sweat didn't help.
Let's just say Robbie had race gas on his needle jet, if you want to know what I mean. But anyway, so we ran a little rich today for sure. Yeah, Robbie rode smart with no crashes. In the plus 40, I kind of panicked a bit, and then had a crash on the second jump and went down pretty hard. Got a decent little contusion on the left elbow there, and then got up in 29th and started moving forward. Moved all the way to 14th. Actually, I think I moved to 13th in front of one of my good buddies, Jeffrey Sparks. And then he witnessed me make a helicopter ride that would make Hayden Deegan's crash at Hangtown look like a baby in a stroller. You know what I mean? So
it's like a little simple tip over.
Yeah, like a simple tip over. Yeah.
But he's 17 and you're 57.
Yep. So anyway, so I went for a helicopter ride. Good Lord watched over me, kept me safe, and then I got up and rode around to get the checkered flag. So anyway, that was plus 40. So that class is done. I knew I had no hopes at all in that anyway. So for me, I just need to stay focused on plus 50, ride within my ability. Don't make any stupid mistakes like I did in 40 plus, and hope and pray we'll punch a ticket. Here we are. It's second day, so second motos are today here at Ichikani for the Southeast Regional Loretta Lynn's qualifier, and I'm on my way to the restroom to poop for the 3rd time today. It's only it's about 6:30 in the morning. God's blessed us with a beautiful sunrise. I was here to see it. Thankfully today, Matt Walker learned his lesson from yesterday. He had that gate open at 6 o'clock, because if he didn't, he'd have got it from me for sure. Anyway, just pedaling through the pits and thinking about all these people, all these motorhomes, all these kids, all these families, and all this money, and all God's beauty. Look at that. Look at that back there. Anyway, I grew up just riding dirt bikes. I didn't grow up racing. I grew up riding, following my dad through the trails, and motorcycles has always been fun for me. You you know, I got the t-shirt that says good times over lap times, and of course that's available at shop10yourcitizen.com if you want to go support this road to Loretta's, but which may end today. I don't know. I hope I keep going, but anyway, I'm just thinking about all of the people, all these people, and this is just a regional, right? This is just a regional. All these people, all these families that have dedicated their so much effort, so much money into this one race today that will determine whether or not they make it to Loretta Lynn's. Now for me, making it to Loretta Lynn's don't make any difference whatsoever. Doesn't make one difference one bit, you know. My 401k is gonna be the same. My job will be there Tuesday when I get back. Yeah, I took Monday off as a vacation day because I'm smart like that. But anyway, out here on this track today, there'll be some dreams fulfilled. There'll be some hearts broken. Hopefully, and I pray, there's no bones broken out here today. I had a big one yesterday. I had a big one. I helicoptered out through there, and then apparently, from what I've learned, based on how long it took, to me, I thought, man, how'd they get 3 flaggers and Nick Blackman and Robbie Renner? Like, how did they get to me so quick? Apparently, it took them about a minute, so I lay there for a little while. Anyway, that right there is beautiful, and I'm blessed that my dad took me riding motorcycles. I wanted to race at a young age. Dad said, well, you know, Randy, racing's not just fun and games, buddy. It's a lot of hard work. My dad was a great racer in the Southeast, but he was right, man. It's not just fun and games. It is a lot of hard work. Anyway, so I'm gonna come to a stop right here, look at this track. I'm gonna go do what I can today. Matt Walker met me at the gate this morning. Thankfully, he had it open at 6 o'clock like he's supposed to. But he told me, he said, Randy, just do what you do. Just do what you do. So, hoping for good results today. This pedal around is sponsored by Specialized Bicycles, Teen Your Citizen. And oh yeah, Matt, you need to make sure you have plenty of toilet paper in there, buddy, because not everyone's smart like me and brings their own paper to there. All right, I'm gonna say a quick word of prayer for myself here and for all the others for safety, and then I gotta go to that bathroom because I got about a 6-inch grip on an 8-inch turd. Love y'all. Hey, there's Matt Walker. Hey, that man right there. Yeah, that work ethic. Mustachio. Hey, look, Matt's telling me he got that mustachio. Look at there. Matt Walker, he got that mustachio. We both got it working this morning, Matt. Anyway, all right, now I really got to go. Similar to episode 1, the load to Loretta's dropped there. Back to what I was thinking while on the toilet. Again, that's where I do some of my best thinking. That's what us old men do. Anyway, you know, recently Adam Cincerillo in a podcast was talking about how he couldn't remember, he really couldn't remember a time that he didn't have a stopwatch on him when he rode a motorcycle. Back, you know, back from his Cobra days to his last race, you know, he could not remember riding a motorcycle without a stopwatch on him. And yeah, I raced Supercross back in the 90s, but I can't really remember even having a stopwatch on me. We just kind of gauged off of whoever went fastest and whatever, you know. Mike Brown would come down and ride at my Supercross track, and I'd always just gauge how fast I was by how many times he lapped me. And yesterday in the plus 40, he lapped me once after I crashed my brains out. But anyway, just, man, a tip of the visor to all of the racers who dedicate their life and their training and everything to racing, man. I hope and pray to make it to Loretta's later today. I hope to get that ticket. I hope to go to Loretta's and have a good time. but I'll be glad when when lap times don't matter again. So anyway, thanks for going along this journey with me on the road to Loretta'S. You gotta pull.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You gotta do both, buddy. Hold on.
I ain't never done this before.
Okay. Harvey, do the hook. Or Robbie, do the hook. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Thank you. Please let me stay safe, Lord. Please let me qualify for this race, Lord. I'll give all the glory to you, Lord. Take this in your hand, Lord. If it's meant to be, Lord, you'll let me ride in my potential, Lord. Let me qualify. Let me stay calm, Lord. Let me stay off the ground, Lord. Please be with me on this crash, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Tell yourself, do this, I know you can.
smoke it in. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Lord, get hot on that one.
Woo.
So proud
Ride
of
like you ride.
So
Ride like
proud
you
of
ride.
you. Thank y'all.
You deserve it, Randy.
Thank you.
And
All right, go get it out again. Take it right.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you.
You've been protesting. Come up here. We're going to tear the bike down.
Thank you, buddy.
You're good. Go ahead.
I'm only crying because someone told me my dog died. Not because I'm going to Loretta's.
You're going over
Now I can
there.
go back to joking and be my silly self. First time, 57 years old, first time going. I needed that. Yeah, I got a fourth. 3-6-4. I'm in. I beat everybody I needed to. Well, I beat everybody that needed to beat me, rather. Amen. Amen. Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. There's people everywhere crying. Some people are crying because they didn't make it. I'm crying because I did. And oh, there's some happy tears. I'm so thankful the Lord blessed me to let me ride to my ability today. Oh man, I'm so thankful that that moto's over. Oh Lord, thank you for watching over and keeping me safe. Oh yeah. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Piedmont, South Carolina. Going to Hurricane Bill.
Oh man. What do you think, Doug Earl?
Very happy for you. I think you're happier now
Oh, God.
than you were when you made the main event in Charlotte.
Dude,
in
I'm so relieved.
1995.
I felt way more pressure this weekend than I ever felt in
Yeah.
Charlotte 95.
These regionals are
For sure,
impressive.
buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you for the words of encouragement. Now let's go practice some ruts at next level.
for sure.
Oh,
We did it!
we did it. Here come the Democrat cheering crew. We did it. We are going to Loretta's.
We
Why-
did it together!
If we did it, why am I only one crying? Why?
Our job wasn't
we
as
did.
hard, but we did.
Oh, boys, I love y'all. Thank you. Woo! The road to Loretta's is, now I'm actually on it. I've been trying to get on it for months now. But thankfully today, I went 3-6-4, fourth overall in the 50 plus class, and I got a ticket to Loretta's, my first ever ticket to Loretta's. Man, I was a basket case all day. Woke up at 3 o'clock this morning thinking about lines, thinking about mistakes, thinking about where not to crash, how not to screw up the start. Anyway, I was quiet all day, which my friends greatly appreciated. Normally I'm running my mouth, but today I was extremely quiet and a bundle of nerves all day. But a lot of prayers were answered today. I prayed for safety. I prayed for just riding to my ability, and I prayed for not making stupid mistakes, and thankfully I didn't, and I made it. So anyway, my buddy Robbie was an amazing help to me all weekend. He trained with me, he encouraged me. He had some back issues that relegated him to ace mechanic today.
Yeah, I noticed you're taking it a lot easier on the bumps. I don't know if you were just trying to take me out of 50 plus or what.
Well, you know, you always got to.
That could have been what was happening.
You got to take the competition out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you missed every bump on the job.
Well,
You rode good today, buddy.
Well,
Hey,
yeah.
The one thing that the Wolfpack had on you was you had never been to Loretta's.
Yep. And now I'm going.
And now you're going. Now we don't have that on
Yep.
you. So
Got a Supercross main event to my name. Did a
Yeah.
backflip the dirt at Travis Pastrana's, and now I'm going to Loretta's. And with all due respect, Matt Walker, you put on an amazing event. It's your Connie.
Ichikani is an amazing track, but I'm gonna tell you what, I don't ever ride on this stupid whooped out sand track again. It'll be too soon. Goodbye, Ichikani. I hope I never see you again. But we are on the road to Loretta's.